All right. Time for the next ReBBL match of the week, and hopefully we can bounce back from yesterday's loss. So I imagine this game is going to be pretty difficult, depending on the removal situation, given that I have only 11 players. And absolutely no way to get more, barring dropping rerolls. And the Apothecary, which I am not willing to do. So, we're gonna have to tough this one out. And we're up against Norse. The Norse team that got battered last game. Lost an Ulf. MNG'd Berserker here. 12 players, 2 DPs, 2 guard, 2 plus strength, 2 mighty blow. And a lot more block than I have. With tackle abundance. 3 tackle. Yeah, I don't know if Iron Master is ready. Hey, Finian, Incesticide. Okay, here we go. Alright, see ya, Iron Adept. Good luck. Yeah, I'll pass for the voice today. Not feeling the best, though. I can't get anything, 20k. This ought to be an entertaining match. It could end very, very quickly for either of us. Because it's AV7 everywhere, and yeah, hopefully, I've sort of resolved myself to receiving... Oh. Not in the rain, though. I'm actually going to kick in the rain. I was going to be like, I am resolved myself to receiving. And then it's raining. My opponent only has 2 rerolls and no sure hands. So... that seems kind of good for me. But then my opponent's just going to pick it up like my last opponent, who was Kemri. I'm pretty much most pickups, at least the ones that were important. $11-player vamps. I wish, Arch. Yeah, he rolled low. Wait, 7, 4, 3. Yeah, that is the same, so no fame. I'm pretty sure this is how I want to set up. Sure. Because I thought about putting vamps on the line, and then I just calculated, oh, well, then you can get tackle on everyone. If the Yhetee removes one, then the other vamp gets fouled. It really is a no-win situation there. And it's not like I have 5 vamps anymore. So I will take the AV7 hits as opposed to losing a very critical player at this stage early on in the game. Which is what happened last game when I put a vamp on the line. He got fouled, KO'd, and never came back. Failed 3 KO rolls. Insta-delete. Okay. There's 2 mighty blow. No piling on. The Wrestle Fend is not going to get mighty blowed just because it's got Fend and he wants to get the double hits. A little bit weirdly positioned here. Because if you would want to drag them along. So if he doesn't get this guy down, I guess he has the guard here now. But that means he's blocking with Harold the Harrowing first. And then we're going to kick it deep. Left side is certainly a lot weaker than the right side, other than the Yhetee. But the Yhetee doesn't scare me a whole ton. Okay, now it's kind of annoying to get through both ends. I probably... Yeah, it's actually kind of hard to now get around this. Yeah, the chance of a touchback scares me more. Oh, great. Just what I was hoping for, if I was going to receive. That would have been a KO had there been Mighty Blow. Well, that's good. And at least the Yhetee is not hitting a vampire. That's fine. Does expose the Berserker a little bit. And we got off pretty well. He can still foul. But if he removes himself with the Thrall, then probably... Okay, guard here means I can't just straight up blitz this Berserker without doing something. Exposing the kick is nice. He hasn't blitzed yet either, so my guess is he's gonna blitz fish and chips just because. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now I can go from here and hit this way. Yetee's a bit too far. Actually, no, he's not too far. Yeah, Finny, but that's not generally... I've had good LOSs and still get removed from the pitch very rapidly. It's not just like, oh, one side. Alright. Going for the kicker DP would probably be a good idea, because this DP that... Oh. He's not going to foul. I didn't think about that. Well, that's good. Because I'm not going to stand these guys up. Take more hits. And the more important thing is we put thralls in the way so that this Yhetee can blitz something that's not too important. The problem is if I blitz this way, he'll be able to get to me with all of his movement. And that's a problem. I might just go blitz this guy and then retreat back. Because this Yhetee would take too long to get around that way. So if I put this you there, kind of want to have the guard in the middle, because that's going to be the area that I'm not going to try to move as many vamps. If he blitzes the guard, he won't get any position from that. I don't want him to be able to blitz the guard and then run down this side. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2. Actually, he could come around that way. Bit of annoying. Alright, let's see if we can get a removal. Probably not even a knockdown. Oh, we got a knockdown. Last time I faced a team with block, I rolled a shit ton of pushes. You'd have to do a GFI to hit me. Granted, the DP is there. I really don't want to move any other vampires. I don't really want to stand these guys up because they could fail the dodge. And right now, the screen isn't awful. Granted, he could blitz and then try to foul this vampire. Oh, hey, Gerzu, thank you for the sub. I just saw it. Hopefully that propels me to victory. But we'll see. Subbing for that big money. Yeah, that Twitch money. Okay. So he's canceling out this guy's assist, which makes me think he's going to blitz this guy. Yeah, he's definitely going for potato salad. Okay. Then he's going to chain push this guy off if he doesn't get the bolt down. Alright. We're going to take hits with Mighty Blow per turn. It's just a matter of trying to prevent damage. This Yeti isn't going to move. Yeah, I get 250. Of a Twitch sub. I think partners may get a better split. Or there may be a better split to specific streamers, but affiliate is 250, 250 for a tier 1. The Yeti did move. These guys aren't going to stand out, of course. Could stand this guy up. But blitzing here is so far away to get this hit on the Mighty Blow. The other option would be... You can't really clear this without having somebody here and chain pushing them off. You get the knockdown. I think we're going to want to allow this thrall to move over this way. So I think blitzing here feels pretty good. I really don't want to move the vampires. And he's not... If he's not going to foul, I'm not going to get him up. Maybe we can get a removal. It's a stun. Alright. That's fine, I guess. Nothing special, but... Alrighty. Since he's pretty much lined up everyone over here, we're going to shift people over. I'm going to shift you over here. Kind of want to see if he's going to seesaw, because these guys aren't going to be able to route around this way. And we're going to move this guy over here. Yeah, it'd be a GF5 for the Yeti to hit there, so I don't think he'll take that. I think we're going to start trying to exert our strength a little bit. This guard can move. I'm going to aggressively... Okay. Time to remove our own player. Yep. So, Snake Eye into boxcars. That is not a good start. Card here is nice. We'll make this hard to hit. I can't move anything else. Lest I want to burn another Bloodlust. Well, he wouldn't have been dead on a block. Because, would have rolled ones. Or two. But yeah, if this was the injury roll on a block, yeah. Yeah, I think this is going to be one of those games where I get removed. I just need to... And at last approach, I was able to, like, aggressively pressure the ball. If I do this here and I get removed, there's no coming back from this game. I'd just lose. Because I don't have a bench. We're already off to a great start in terms of removing our own players. This was mostly to start just getting a little bit of pressure over here, but because the best he's gonna get is a 2-die without Lodge. Probably he'll POW and remove him. Then what's happened lately. Ultimately, I have to not be afraid of moving vamps. But I need to aggressively reroll Bloodlust, just because I have no players to spare. If I don't reroll Bloodlust, it's to gain some sort of positional or pitch advantage. Which in that case, there wasn't any. Here we go. Yhetee is behaving exceptionally well. Probably have to dodge that guy out to avoid. Actually, the fend means the Yhetee won't be able to follow. Yeah, you can line up all you want here. Probably, he opted to use the Berserker just to get the Mighty Blow hit, which did convert him to KO, but unless he rolls a POW on this block, he's gonna get hit back. Oh, okay, so he has to move over this way now. Otherwise, then what I do is I gaze here and then just run around this way and 2-die him from the back. I guess you could do it with this guy even. But he has to run this way. Why didn't I Apo the Agi 5? What are you talking about, Incesticide? Oh, I assume it must be a different game. Alright, that's good. If he leaves it as is, I'm going to get a chain push. So he probably wants to take the push. He can take the bolt down, but I'm just going to chain people off with the blitz here on the Berserker. Because I can't really get to the ball without like some weird-ass hypno-gazes. You'd need to hypno-gaze this guy, and then you could dodge through this way. You'd go through this way. So this gaze would be the hardest gaze to get. This one then would be pretty, but then you need to gaze it from here on the Yhetee, so that would also be a hard gaze. So it's not worth it. It's just not worth it at all. Move the Thrall over here. I will Apo the Bloodlust if I get it here. I mean, not Apo, reroll. I wouldn't Apo it. Yeah, let's see if we can get a removal. And then do I go for this guy with the sure push away? Or do I go for the Ulf to try to knock him down? I don't think hitting the Ulf here gains me a whole lot. Great. No armor break. I don't think I need to worry about the vampire getting hit. In Blodge we trust. If I fail this, I will need to dodge. Get to one of these thralls. Probably this one, because, well... Alright. Right there. Oh. Do I wish to follow? Not into tackle. That and you could get gang foul, which would be really nasty. Dodging this thrall out feels good. This guy has pro, so we could try to leverage it over this way. The left side is really open, though. Like... Then do I... No. Can't dodge around there. This is the closest you can get. Is it worth moving him down? I don't think so. Yeah, I'm not worried about him running this way because the vampires here are just too scary. I'm more concerned about him just blitzing this vampire outright and gaining positional advantage from it, because then he could route around and surround these vampires or whatnot. I don't know. Like, he could get people on the left side here, though I'm pretty sure he wants to go right. But I don't want to move anybody. We're just going to take hits. He could bring him up this way. That's my concern. That's why I put this guy here. Because at least then he needs to commit players to getting hit here to bring up the plus strength to the Yeti. Okay, well, that could still happen, but... Just to stand up there. But no jump up hit. Not that you could get one easily. You'd need to place guard. And then you would have a follow-up frenzy trap. I'm hoping eventually my Mighty Blow will get a removal, but so far, just one stun. And hopefully that guard comes back. Alright, so let's see if he does go for pushing the vamp into the Yeti here. Alright, so bringing players around that way. And unfortunately, it's actually quite easy to defend against vamps when you have all your players and vamps are down. Unless I were just to go all man, which I'm not willing to do yet. Right now, it's just going to be trying to keep ourselves in the game and not throw it away. Oh, he's just going to straight up blitz him. Oh, okay. He could have dragged him along. This is going to go into... Not a frenzy trap. That's good. The guard here means he gets a 2-die this way. Okay, he's not going to go with that by pushing him here. If he pushed him here, then he could have chained this guy, but then there would have been a frenzy trap 1-die here. Okay. Well, as it currently stands, I get a straight up 2-die on him. If I move this thrall here. Can I go for the ball? No, because there's a screen here. You'd want to hypno-gaze this guy too. Alright, if I do not get this guy down, then we'll need to follow up hit the Yeti. Because we're going to have to push him up here. I probably will aggressively reroll Bloodlust. I want to follow this. No. Because then the Yeti could just blitz up into the vampire. Which is not what I want. Right. And if we Bloodlust this block, I need this thrall here. Otherwise, actually no, I could bite this guy, but I preferably want my kicker and block. Alright, good enough. Let's see if we can get something. pretty sure he's okay standing firm here, but he might not. I'll push him this way if he does. Thanks, Mighty Blow. You the boss. That's badly hurt. He appos it. Okay, well. I finally level up a vamp for the first time in a long time. Oh. Alright. You have tackle? No. Oh. Oh, I could have pro'd that. No. I'm gonna try to keep these guys tied down here. If I go this way, then I have to step up this way. Or if I get the knockdown, I could step in, and then I don't need to worry about the Yhetee blitzing this vampire. Oh no, I've got 2 movement after this. We could step back. Oh. Okay, at least we didn't bloodlust. Don't want to push him into the thrall because of jump up. Stun is good. Stun is good. We could step. I don't know. This was a GFI for some reason. Maybe I had like another player selected. Move this guy here. He could hit him into the Yhetee, which scares me. So I guess maybe we can make this into one big scary. We'll stand up the rest of the fence. These guys, they're not going to give me any, other than keeping these guys here, aren't going to give me anything. And honestly, I'm okay with that. Because now at least we managed to get out a key player for the rest of this drive. Serves him right for stealing all your Norse team puns. Yeah. It clearly is inspired from your team, Soul. Yhetee to party. Good. End. Okay. Well, now I think I'm going to go pressure. Because now he's technically down 3 players. I actually have a man advantage this upcoming turn. Assuming that none of the other players are removed. Then we'd be at even. Or if he fouls and gets a removal off a block, then that would be unfortunate. Could even foul the Yhetee, but that would be a very poor decision for me. Well, I wouldn't say poor decision, but it would be high risk. Ah, he gets the wrestle. Damn. He means he could foul him. But doesn't have DP to foul with unless it's this guy, which means then he's not getting a block here. Okay. Okay, just a 2 assist foul. KO, but a send-off. So he is feeling pretty thin. And there's a gap. This tackle is making me feel uneasy. And it depends how aggressive I want to be here, because there's no thralls to bite over this way. So if I were to bloodlust and then have to roll GFIs, it would put me in a pretty annoying position. Well, we can stand this guy up and do this 2-die block. Do I want to wrestle? I might actually. Because then we can actually, if we get the ball down, then this vampire can come up this way. And it also means we avoid taking a hit on this thrall. Because now we can go this way. If the ball somehow ends up over here, we can pick it up with this vamp and have a good time. But wish I had one more vamp to do the gaze here. I need to decide which vamp is going to be fodder potentially for... I think It's going to be you. We have this guy. We have this thrall to bite. Oh, wait. Wait, what am I thinking? I thought this guy had tackle. Well, we'll hypnogaze here. That doesn't matter. All right. Assume the worst. If I bloodlust, I cannot get anyone over there without doing a double GFI this way. If I bloodlust, I probably can't blitz the ball. Unless I really, 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 really want to risk it. All right. All right. Ball's over there. We can't quite get to it because the body is in the way. All right. Too far for you. I mean, we could get to it if I'm willing to do the dodges in. Untackle? No. The best thing would be just to get on the ball here. If that's the case, then... he could just free up this guy this way. Berserker could just stand up. You die. Yhetee would have to stand up. Okay. Nah, I think we're committed. We're committed to stopping this score. Well, I'm rolling dice. Feels good. And then... this feels strong because he can't just quite hit. Because he's going to have this tackle zone on here unless he puts a tackle zone on this guy. Yeah, I'm going to mark this DP here. Because this guy's not going anywhere. Alright. And we got this thrall to bring up this way. He can't really be marked at all. Yhetee doesn't stand up, which means there's no 2-die here. If he stands up this guy. 1-die. Okay, so he's going to cancel out the assist here. I'm okay with that. Well, he actually gets the tackle hit, which is unfortunate. All right, no tackle because he didn't follow up. This is not a 2-die. All right. So getting the ball here is actually kind of difficult for him. Because maybe he has to do the Dauntless... oh, is he actually going to do the 3+ dodge? Or is he going to do the Dauntless blitz? Half-die potential Dauntless blitz or 3+ when you only have 2 rerolls. Okay, so he gets this guy down. That's fine. This guy was only here to tie up this DP to make this more difficult. Okay, gets the dodge, 1-die, both down. That's not good enough. But if he uses the reroll here, he won't have it for the pickup, and it could go into a skull. All right. Clearing this ball actually is not going to be that difficult. Yeah, if you do that... okay, use the dodge reroll. That's the pickup. Okay, so he is rolling the dice. Could just throw it, and then he'd score. Because this guy could catch him. Okay, fails the dodge. Reroll into successful. Inaccurate. Inaccurate's fine for me. Okay. Granted. 1 die. I stand that guy up, it's a 2 die. Put you on the Yeti, I guess. I want to pick up the ball, but then I also need to mark this guy. Yeah, because we didn't have anyone back here to return it. There's tackle here, too. Unfortunate. Because if I fail the bloodlust here, it would be really bad. Trying to think of how... It's going to be this guy. This guy is the problem after this upcoming turn. I need him to burn more rerolls. Alright. In actuality, maybe I should have brought... Can't just stand this guy up. Yeah, this sucks. Because I'm going to need a knockdown here. Move this thrall over this way to get this one. Get it. I think I just stay on this tackle because he could come blitz. You stay on this thrall. You go over here. Stay on this thrall. Moving these guys is pretty precarious. Because I don't want the strip ball to be an issue. I can avoid it. Alright, tackle and bloodlust are good. If I get the knockdown, even better. I do not. Scattering the ball could prove to be even more harmful, so... We're going to stay, pick up the ball, dodge away. I cannot get it. And then if I have to dodge out of this, otherwise I could get surfed. Okay, we're good. And since I burned the reroll, standing up this vampire is dangerous. I think I just have to stay there. We can bring this vampire over this way. Because the ball... I do want a scoring threat, though. Oh. I think I might just keep him here, because the bloodlust could also screw me. This guy is not going to be relevant, unless I stand him up. So, we will stand him up and gaze. This guy doesn't matter. This guy matters. I took the risk there of having him sent off. This guy's just going to stay here. Most of his players are tied up. It's going to be this guy that matters. Yeti stands up. I guess in actuality, I didn't need to move this guy here because I was going to move this guy this way. It's time to take our hits. It's going to be this dodge that's important for him. I'm just hoping that if he does get the blitz here, he doesn't get the knockdown. Because then at least the ball will likely be in one of my own tackle zones. And I tried to gaze this berserker to avoid this issue, but it ended up happening. Alright. So the runner can't pick up the ball. The best he can get is a 2 die if he uses absolutely everybody. He needs to move all these guys for assists. That means he doesn't really have recovery. Unless it's with the guy he's blitzing with, which in case then if you wrestle, then you just don't have recovery. Okay. All right, this is what I was hoping for. So this is the last reroll. All right, Gets the POW. And the stun. No reroll there. Throw for your stocks. You really want Iron Master to win, huh? This sucks. There's no easy way out of this. I basically have to... I think I have to, he has to pick it up, and then he has to hand it off. I either try to make that more difficult, or I set up a scoring threat so that if he does fail, I can somehow retrieve the ball and succeed. Right now, it would involve bringing this guy down all the way, and I couldn't even get a 2-die hit here. That, and I risk myself getting surfed. I think it's actually okay to force the double 2+ here. I mean the double 3+, which is that there's no way. He can't move this guy here. So he has to pick up and then hand off. So the easiest way to force more dice would be to blitz this guy and push him back one. Or knock him down. So dodge here, the kick. I think that's the approach I'm going to take here. So if I'm going to do that, then I stand this guy up and fail. I have to do a 3+ dodge. I'm going to have to do a 3+ dodge here anyway. Hypno gaze. Runner. Matter. I don't think I'm going to re-roll this. And look at what that happens. God damn it. Do I Apo? No. Yeah. So far, each cast has been my own doing. Alright. Pick it up and hand it off. Or do blocks and double skull. Triple skull. Time to lose another player. I don't think he's going to do any more blocks. So he needs to pick it up and hand it off. Is he going to foul? No. Alright. The other option would have been to bring this guy down here. We would have failed it. Or burned our last reroll there. Ah, fuck. Yep. Opponent rolls dice. Even though he only has 2 rerolls. Why not reroll there? Because I was hoping you'd fail, and then I'd be able to score on top of him. But even then, even if I had rerolled, the chances of failing it was a 3+, and the chances of getting anything successful with a 3. Because I had to roll more dice to do that. Yeah, and the KOs don't come back. 1 turn's not possible unless I get a quick snap. Yeah, but fiction, unfortunately, the KOs didn't come back. So yeah, we are not rolling good dice here so far. Our opponent played very aggressive, and we took advantage of it, and then our opponent got himself bailed out. With a quick snap, it's possible. Without a quick snap, no way. I'm going to set up for hits. He misplaced his kick. Important thing is not to hit with this guy's a vanity pass. No, they're all MVP away. So if I get a vanity pass with this guy, then... Alright. I'll need a riot or a quick snap. It'd be nice to get one of those. Oh, great. Doesn't matter. Not like it. I needed a quick snap. Nope. Nope. See if we can get removals. That is not a removal. That was not well placed. By me. Maybe his KO won't come back. Maybe. Then I'd at least have... Alright, do I want to reroll that? To win this game, it's... Okay. Because I'm not going to reroll this Bloodlust if it happens. And I'm not going to reroll the Vanity Pass. Oh, mistakes were made. Still work, though. Alright. Feels about right. His KO comes back. Mine did not. Yeah, I don't think I win this. So if I want to win it, I have to score quickly. And I need to hope those KOs come back. And I need removals. Which I am not getting. So far, the Mighty Blow has done absolutely nothing. Aside from a stun here or there. Or actually, and the Ulf. I did remove the Ulf, but he got Appo'd. But yeah. I think it's... Hopefully I can punish that. I actually maybe should... I mean, if the game is lost, I'm just going to start fouling. Because to punish that Appo use, maybe bring down Iron Master. Right now, the game is still not over. I need removals. Either that or I need God Dice. I'll take either. Blocking with vampires is not something I would prefer to do. Blocking the strength up would be nice. If that's the case, then I'm going to put you here. Can I even afford... This sucks. Alright. Even separating them out, I can't hit them easily. Put you here. Put you back. Okay, I think we're gonna do it this way instead. This guy is only here if the ball is really deep. Or short, or whatever. We don't know where the ball is gonna be. So this allows me to get the assist up here. If I 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. As long as I counted the squares right. For that hit. Fine. Alright. So we're not going to need to worry about... Catch. I guess we're not getting this hit. I have to aggressively re-roll that. That means this guy needs to go back. This guy needs to go back here if I fail this pickup. Can't follow that. That means I can't protect this vampire. I can't protect either of the vampires from the Yeti. Game crashed. All right, restarting. I mean, unless something really wrong happens. In progress. Yes, I really do wish to continue. It was some sort of bloodlust crash. It happened right when I killed a clicked bite teammate. Try again. At least this time it worked. I have to score quickly. I don't think that's going to be very easy either. Strip ball's not there. One, two, three, four. He can't really hit me. Yeah, this is turning out... I knew this game had this potential. It was going to turn out like into a game where removals decide the game. And unfortunately, my team isn't positioned for that. Yeah. All right. Time to start hucking dice, because that's what we're going to need to do to get this ball into the end zone. Yeah, and what's sad is that I virtually took no blocks until the very end where I was using it to gain position, and it didn't even help me. So, opponent just ended up dodging with 2 rerolls, 3 plus dodging whenever he needed to. Or the 4 plus pickup. Okay, that is nice. I think it would be... Oh, thank you. Finally, he fails something. Yeah, I'm just going to dodge. I mean, if I snake anything, I don't think I win. I'm going to have everybody marked, so dice are going to have to be rolled no matter what. So I don't think I can afford to blitz off the ball easily. All right, it depends where the strip ball is. The strip ball is the biggest threat. He's over here on this side. So we're just going to go hard this way. The Yeti is the other threat, but I think I can shield off against the Yeti. Or I can just use distance, so I can go all the way over here. The problem is then I need screen. Screen off. All right. You can start running this way because we're just going to try to score. Because we have, like, no players. I think the biggest threats are the frenzy players. If I want to position over this way, try to get outside the range of the Yeti. Or we could try to screen off. I need just a basic screen. So that's not far enough. So this guy would have to go up that way if that's the case. If I blitz up that way, then we could dodge into that. If I blitz here, then I could dodge through. Then we could dodge through this way. No, I'll just tackle there. Do I just... No, that doesn't make sense either. I need to give myself the highest likelihood of success to get this way. If I fail Bloodlust here, then I need to stand and bite this guy, which means I need to dodge here. This is the farthest we can go, which is just barely in range. I want to use my full distance, so I want to be here. But I don't want to have to roll that GFI. Let's go for the highest success rate play here. And it also keeps the tackle guy in a tackle zone. He'll get a hit. But... So if I go this way... Oh, I can't dodge through because... I'll have 2 squares of movement so I can move up this way. I think we're still okay. Okay, we did not Bloodlust there, which is important. Alright, we can push you over this way. I don't want to push you up. I don't want to follow either. I don't think he would surf this guy, but unfortunately... Yeah, damn it. Yeah, I didn't think that through. Okay. The ball's going to be safer up here than it is down there. And then we could do that. Good. And now this dodge is utterly essential. Thank you. Alright, this guy can go... He could come around back. If I move you here, he can still do that. Am I worried about anyone coming around back that's important? Not really. Alright. But this guy's not relevant over here. Oh, not turning on skills? Sorry, PB Oracle. Sort of concentrating on the game here. Ultimately, it's just going to be dependent on a triple screen. That and me getting a Hypno Gaze. I think that's what it's ultimately going to come down to. If I don't get the Hypno Gaze, then this becomes very difficult. And hopefully the Yhetee doesn't move. Yeah, if I get the score, I need these KOs to come back. So far, I have not succeeded a single KO. Okay. There's the double screen. Let's see if Iron Master has an idea of what I'm planning to do. Because that by itself won't be enough to stop me. Assuming the Hypno Gaze works. If the Hypno Gaze doesn't work, then I have to do a 4+ dodge through. Which I'd prefer not to do. Oh, and if the Yhetee is able to blitz, that's also a problem. Oh, PB Oracle. I actually have experience from playing the original Blood Bowl Chaos Edition, and I would play with skills off a lot of the times. I had a general idea of where they were, and I could click them and see. Oh, okay, that's where I remember. That's okay. Please, he is okay. So, oh, that's not good. Pushes him this way. I don't think he pushes him up. That wouldn't make any sense. Ugh. Okay, now the Yeti is just straight in the way. That's right. Alrighty. There is a gap potential, but the strip ball is in a very, very, very annoying position. If I knock this guy down, that's 2+ dodges through. But we can't score this turn easily. It probably isn't worth it to try. Because you'd have to dodge back, unless you want to dodge in tackle. And then I don't have enough movement. So if I don't get the knockdown, we're in a really bad spot. Because then I probably have to go this way. Other option is to get the ball to this vampire, but... because then this vampire could run this way and then be pretty much relatively free from most of the danger, aside from this tackle player, which we could blitz. It was a 4+ if he just moved it normally, but with the blitz it's a 2+. And maybe I missmote. Yeah. If I don't get this knockdown, really hard to score. Like, get into a position. That, and I need to not bloodlust. Well, shit, I can't re-roll that, because then we have to dodge out of tackle, worry about bloodlust. Fuck. I have to take the bolt down here, dodge out, probably hit this guy, because bloodlust could screw me now. This guy here, try to wrestle, dodge this way. Damn. There's no way I can protect this. If I stand here, then I just need to sit in Blodge we trust. But then the wrestle strip baller could get me on a double GFI. Okay. Because if I stand here and I don't knock him down, then he could potentially push him to the sideline. I don't want that. All right. This hit is far less riskier than that. And I need to knock this guy down, which we do. I'll take it. That means I can hide behind these guys. Oh. Can't re-roll that because I haven't done the dodge yet. But I have to bite here then, which means this guy could come around this way. I think that's okay. I have to bite, because if I fail the bloodlust there and then try to dodge, then I lose the game. Every bloodlust has been a removal so far. Unfortunate. I'm gonna get pitch cleared. This is something. Every armor break's pretty much a removal for me. And the Yeti moves. Come on. I'm just gonna have to force it now. I hope he overcommits. That's the only thing I can hope for now. Because now I've only got 1 Thrall and 3 Vamps. And, yeah, I don't think he can get a 2-die on me. He can get a 1-die. I'm just going to have to take it. And we're just going to have to shuck dice to get out of this. Well, I mean, I have to pretty much reroll any Bloodlust L-shaped at this point. I'm just hoping this guy is the guy I fear the most. Because he can half-die hit me and strip the ball. Everything else at least requires a bunch of assists. But maybe I just have to play playing that. Okay. But I think I have to get in the scoring position this turn or I'm not going to get another opportunity. I think another player is going to get removed. But yeah, my opponent... Iron Adept hasn't even like been able to block or do anything, and I'm just not getting anything. Okay. Please fail dice. Please. Thank you. Is that all? Time to get knocked down. And the problem is that it's going to push me into a bad position. Alright, we're going to have to fight this. Yeah, he shouldn't... I don't know if I would have followed that up. We could even be more annoying. Yeah. Second dicing in a row. But if only I had a bench, but I don't from the previous game. And there's nothing I could have done from that game. Logic, this guy will not work. Okay, so there's 2 approaches here. Both of them are not good. We can blitz here, push him up. Hope that the ball scatters in this single location or that the vamp catches it, which are very unlikely. I don't think that's going to happen. So I think we're going to... Okay. What do I do then? I can't just hit him because these assists are here. I burn the reroll. Half die hit. Hope for a double knockdown to get the double assist. And then block here. So this is a half die. Double push. Wow, that was quick. Didn't even let me have a choice. Maybe that wasn't the right way. 5 Bloodlust there, at least there's a Thrall to bite. At this point, I'm just chucking half dice, which feels so bad. But what else? Well, I don't have any other choice. I'm just... Yep, goodbye, Vamp. And maybe I shouldn't... And that was maybe just dumb. I shouldn't have done that. Yeah, it's over. I think we're going to get pitch cleared. Shouldn't have blocked there. Once I bloodlusted. Because it was just the chance of failing. About a 30% chance of failing there. Yeah. Yeah, there's no way I'm winning this. No way I'm tying it either. Guess we're just playing Protect now. Yeah, it sucks knowing that you just didn't have a chance. I could have gotten at least, like, 1 more block removal. We only got 2 the entire game. strength, probably. I was thinking of Frenzy, though. I don't know if I would be in the position to be able to use it with games going on like this. Knockdown incoming, right? Oh no, that was the actual tackle. Well, we can't hit the ball. All right, well, we really don't have options to getting to that ball. Fend. Or maybe not fend. Maybe that was a mistake. Push him like right there. Oh, now there's just 2 vamps on the field. Yeah, and I think I attempted to roll almost every Bloodlust this game. And even then, I still removed myself so consistently. It was dumb. Well, I can get out of this. I just can't get to the ball. There's no reason to have the players on the pitch. There's nothing I can do. I got a 1 last week. Hopefully I can. I have no money right now. Yeah, you'd never guess Iron Master has only 2 rerolls because he almost never fails anything. Nothing worth doing here. Standing up would just risk getting blitzed. Because he wants to stall, I guess. There's a lot of KOs. 2 vamps off on the sideline. Three? Well, it's better than what I got last week. Another Thrall MVP. A vamp will never get an MVP on this team so far this season. And yeah, 8 armor breaks. 8. And I got pitch cleared, pretty much. That tells you anything. Sustained 6 KOs, most of them on either failed dodges or Bloodlust. And even then, I was re-rolling Bloodlust like crazy. But yeah, that I don't know. Like, it's impossible to read like this armor dice. This is kind of useless because it doesn't give you any context. But we were in a really good position, and then it just immediately turned. Not much I can do about that. I think I don't know what I would do differently. Yeah. AV7, 11 players with AV7 was also part of the problem too. Because these KOs never came back. I didn't succeed a single KO roll. And the foul on the vampire never came back. So, twice. In fact, let's look. Those 2 were after the game was over. So that was on turn 16 when he ran it in. 20%. Because we didn't succeed a single KO roll that game. It was 8 failures. Actually, well, not quite 8 failures. It was either 4 or 5. Yeah, Vamp did level. And we won't be at 11 players, so I will be at 12. I didn't get enough money to buy another thrall, so. Yes, if you looked at the very end, if you look at the replay or the VOD, you'll see that it rolls them again. I didn't succeed a KO roll that game. I was looking. Yeah, it re-rolls them again. So that it can kind of skew the number. Because I didn't, first of all, I didn't make 10 KO rolls. Because I only had 2 people gone. Or was it 3 people gone for the first one? In the first half, I think I was only down... I had 1 casualty and maybe 2 KOs. And the next one, I was only down like 3 or 4. I don't remember. Maybe only 3. No, it was only a double. So it only been 2 and then 2. So that would have been 4. And then I was down 4 players. Something like that. Normal. That's Juggernaut. I kind of already resigned myself to getting Juggernaut in him. Granted, Pro feels like I desperately need it, but I think Juggernaut has more utility. Yeah, we're at 12 players, so a bit better. I really like being at 14, but with those winnings, we're just going to have to tough it out. Yeah, and I'm going to end the stream here. Thank you all for watching.